don't forget to breathe. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We got sheep over in the field there. We got hikers hiking a mountain. We got the BEN NEVIS Inn right there. And people, their beers and drinks. So Scottish. And it's a Scottish cider too. So good.
Oh, in Canada, do you food?
Oh yes!
This is day 4 in Scotland. The weather was soft, cloudy, and wet. And I just finished climbing BEN Mor to find Scotland's oldest active geocache. There was no time to waste. I was straight off by bus to Fort William to stay at the foot of BEN NEVIS for an early rise.
It is now a bright and early 4 a.m. in Scotland. And I'm just heading off to ascend BEN NEVIS. 1,300 meters. Now we were supposed to meet starting off the ascent to the peak for breakfast at 7:30 a.m. but haven't seen them yet. And it is very dark. The sun is about to come up. It's too dark to see much, and my headlamp is going to be for seeing the trails, and you got to watch your step, and the clouds are rolling in. So this is going to be quite the interesting experience. Up we go.
After waiting about 30 minutes for anyone else, I figured they must have already begun the ascent, so I headed off.
The trail starts here and goes all the way around this mountain, and then up to that more distant BEN right there. Long walk, here we go. This is awesome. That there is Glen Nevis. That there is a cloud. That there is a cloud and Fort William. BEN NEVIS. I'm coming for you. Mwah. And here we go. The cloud is rolling in. I'm gonna disappear. Wow, this is dense. This video doesn't really do it justice. Man. Look at that. Beautiful tree right on the side of the hill. That's pretty cool. You know what I just realized? There are so many really great shots here, but it's so dark. But I come back exactly the same way. So I'm just gonna throw in some shots from the daylight and save my battery in this dark morning where I'm watching every step and making sure I don't step in any cheapy duty. Well, so far, not quite so steep as BEN Mor, but relatively speaking, it's been zigzagging all the way down there. Here's where we came from, way over there. I think it flattens out a little bit. This is kind of a steep part of the trail, so we'll see how it goes. It's just straight down, almost. About to round the bend.
The name BEN NEVIS can be translated to mean mountain with its head in the clouds. Another, perhaps, venomous mountain. Over 100,000 attempt to climb BEN NEVIS each year, and it has an average summit temperature hovering just above freezing.
Alright, so our trail comes up here, it heads over there, up that slope, and then it zigzags up to the top. Sun is starting to come up too. Awesome.
This is the Red Burn, a stream from the summit that marks about the halfway point to the peak, which crosses this popular pony track route.
It's my first sheep! Hey, my friend, how you doing? It's like they don't even know or care that I'm here. Who's the other guy? Awesome. They're just chowing down on the grass. I just spotted the other guys. Follow the trail up there, and they are just on that little edge there. You can kind of see them moving. Hard to tell if they'd look back and wave, because I'm waving. That there is the trail that goes up. From the pictures, it's very rocky. But this stream, this spring, oh man. And look at that, a few more people up a little farther. I think I'm catching up. Woohoo!
We were fortunate to have fairly decent weather today. Winds can reach upwards of 50 kilometers per hour, and rain, storms, and heavy fog have led to numerous tragic deaths at the summit. And that's not even winter.
This is the one time I want to get wet. We've got a couple more people coming up the trail down there. And then they're taking a little bit of a break. And we're trying to decide cutting a trail to go up to the trail, if that makes sense. There is kind of a trail here, but it's a little rougher, whereas the easier trail, as usual, is much longer, but less steep. I'm taking the shorter cut because that's the way Hill Gorilla has gone. The guys just jogged and they were yelling something. Oh, it's the sheep.
As the highest peak in the British Isles, it's over 400 miles from Ben Nevis to higher ground in Norway.
Okay, you guys, I don't think this is part of the trail, but it is absolutely stunning. We've got a waterfall. This is going to be a place to relax. Remember that shot of the waterfall coming all the way down? That is it. Wow, that is the main trail. Goes up and over. The other guys went up that way, so that's where I'm going. And we have here the Belgians. They're back again. Enjoying the hike.
Yeah, enjoying the hike.
Enjoying it. We still got to go all the way up there. This view is just stunning.
In good weather, the view from the summit can reach 190 kilometers.
We got some sheep guests. And we still have a few more hikers coming. Way down on the long trail down there. And another couple out just at the bridge there. This, I can't get enough of this. Well, it looks like we got some thick clouds coming in. And that there is Pete. He is not a geocacher. He's a runner. And he's trying to get to the peak in 2 hours. Because he's got a bus at 1:30. And it's about 7, just after 7 now. Okay, so the rain is very light, but it's kind of started. I'm at the second of 4 zigzags, and then a bit of a beeline straight up to the top. There seem to be about maybe 4 or 5 people ahead. The Belgians, and some locals who've done this before. And then Pete from Chicago, the runner, who's setting, I guess, a personal best. He said that he was given the go-ahead from a significant other to go and play. So we decided to play on the tallest mountain in Scotland. Now this is cool. Cloud is coming in from overhead. That up there is Loch Isle? E-I-L, I guess. I'm not sure which this is. And then that's another one. I'm going to take a guess at how to pronounce that little lake. It is Lochen Mil and Tesut. The little lake in the middle of a mountain. So it's starting to get a little more breezy. I try to talk loud. It just keeps getting better and better. The last mountain that I climbed, other than Ben Mor, was Tinder in Iceland. And that was 1,100 meters. This one's 1,344. I'm gonna make it. Easy to say that. Just gotta take it one step at a time. Don't forget to breathe. go a couple more runners who already summited and they're on their way down. Those Scots, man, I tell you, that's how they stay fit and healthy. We're now on the final stretch. I think there are rock stacks in quite a few places along the final climb to the peak. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And we are on the final stretch. It's about 1 kilometer straight up, and you can kind of see there's one more hump up there to get to. Almost there. You know, this is actually really cool. All these cairns, they're separated just the right distance so that if there's a heavy fog, they are the trail markers. You can see them going all the way up through the fog. This is so cool. It's the Cliffs of Despair. The destination is just up there. No, these are the Cliffs of Despair. The trail comes along here, right up here to this edge. What? Yeah, this is why you need to watch where you're walking. That's incredible.
In winter, this is the most treacherous segment of trail, often entirely hidden under snow and ice.
So right now, all this rain is all cloud. There is the War Memorial and the summit, Carn. And you can see there's clearing over there. The clouds are just kind of rolling in and passing over. So we have here Britain's highest war memorial.
This memorial was erected in memory of the fallen of all races on August 15th, 1945. To quote, "From this mountain memorial, the affectionate hand of friendship is extended to the youth of every nation in the world."
And there is the shelter and the trig point at the summit of BEN NEVIS. That is almost the highest point, but it looks like the shelter is just a little bit higher. So we've arrived at the shelter.
We gathered a little later than the intended 7:30 breakfast start time, but it was still a perfect time for a nice, well-earned breakfast, care of our host, Hill Gorilla.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And cheers. Oh, brilliant. Anybody want a Scottish delicacy, Iron Brew?
The sudden warmth in the shelter began to cause a fog and moisture buildup in my lens that I had not prepared for.
Can I just move your camera tripod a minute?
Yes, please. Oh, breakfast time.
What do you want, bacon or sausage? There you go. Thank you.
I think I'll have the bacon.
I would say it's Canadian maple. From somewhere in Lincolnshire.
Oh, smells so good. Sausage. The Morrison sausage. Thank you.
New Zealand one, some?
In New Zealand, no.
It was not New Zealand.
But no, but just half of that.
It's just too
Yeah. Cheers. You need to get a tractor to Europe in here.
Is it warmer there, Alex? Warmer than out here.
Yes. The wind is kicking up. We had our breakfast. Thanks to and gotta work our way back down. We're gonna take a trig point, head over there, see if we can get a good photo, and try to find the traditional cache and get the answers for the Earth cache and the virtual, and then head back home. This is awesome. We had about 6 people stuffed into this little shelter. There's a bed. It was warm and stuffy, and you could see all the fog on the camera here. Oh, so it's cold enough that I'm already starting to shiver. Gotta get moving and get some heat going.
Colin, you need to come on. Are you having a poo My name's Nick, I'm Hill Griller, nice to meet you.
So we got Nick Hill Gorilla from here, the local. And we've got Colin,
The Beach Grove Garden.
Beach Grove Garden, also local.
Google that.
West Yorkshire.
West Yorkshire. And then we had the Belgians, and we had a German non-geocacher, another non-geocacher show up, and he was here for a few minutes, unsure exactly of what to do, but he enjoyed our company and we enjoyed his. He took off, made some room for some other people to squeeze into this little shelter.
There was Tundra from Newcastle, who'd been
Yes.
up here since 7 o'clock.
I don't know, everybody's from everywhere. And of course, the trackable shot.
Picture on top of there, the hut.
On top of the hut?
Oh, in Canada, do you food?
Oh yes!
Yeah, there's a tradition in the UK, you have to food on top of a drink point.
Perfect. And we have arrived at the highest geocache in Britain, which is an ammo can right behind us. Right there. How did you find that? This is in the middle of nowhere. There's almost nothing to identify. Good coordinates, it has to be. Have you already found this one before? No, this is the first. Logbook. Thank you. The log. Oh, it's still blurry. I got the big fog in there. There we go.
And with that, Ben Nevis was bagged and the 3 highest geocaches in the UK found. It was a long return hike, lengthened by a promised video live stream shared to this channel, all while being pelted by heavy rain.
These falls are really flowing.
Much of the descent was wet and miserable, but it didn't stop the regular stream of hikers and climbers still aiming to reach the summit that day. Once below the cloud line in which the mountain's head rests, the weather would become quite pleasant, warm and inviting, a far cry from the relative rocky wasteland and treacherous terrain of its peak. Ben Nevis is a very popular tourist attraction, drawing hikers and climbers from around the world hoping to reach the summit. On a good day, one can easily forget how vicious, how venomous this mountain can be to those who dare ascend to its clouds. Respect the Ben. Wonder at the beauty it displays, relish the heights to which it takes you, stare in its face and ascend the northern route along the ridge of the Carn Mor Dearg. But never forget its dark history, that it has taken lives and threatened many more.
You know, coming back down from Ben Nevis feels a lot like coming back down from Tinder in Iceland. The way they have the landscape of the trails, back to a forest, and then the long route back to the trailhead. It's beautiful.
Nearing the end of the journey, I couldn't wait to reconnect with my geocaching friends, Team FMART, and head to dinner, and reconnect once again with my fellow baggers.
Well, friends, that was Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK, and the highest geocache also in the UK, obviously. And now, having my celebratory cider. It's so good. This was an awesome hike. Met a whole bunch of people, geocachers and non-geocachers alike, and introduced a bunch of people to geocaching. My feet are prunes. I cannot wait to relax, get cleaned up. This was a long 2 days. You can see that there's still other people coming down the trail there. I hope you enjoyed this, and there's still more to come from Scotland. So, sit back, watch some more videos. You guys don't forget to try new things, see new things, appreciate what's out there. It's not just about the smiley, it's about the experience, it's about the journey. Don't forget to have some happy caching and excellent adventuring. We got sheep over in the field there. We got hikers hiking a mountain. We got the BEN NEVIS Inn right there. And people with their beers and drinks sitting out back like this. This is, oh, so Scottish. And it's a Scottish cider too. So good. Still blurry in the middle.